in any second now.
Is it on?
Yep.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live. So I'm only here with two other cosmic sisters for now. We are here to look at and feel into the collective energies, especially with the airplanes that have been colliding and just feeling into that and what's going on there and see if we can provide any healing or assistance in whatever needs to come through during this time. But yeah.
Thank you, Lee. Lee, introduce your channel.
Oh yeah. My channel is Heal from the Heart 333. That's my email. And I haven't really put much on there. It's just um, a few videos of quantum telekinetic healings that I've done with Angela during our practicum. I also do tarot readings, Reiki healings, um, and yeah, and I'm starting to dabble into spiritual coaching. So hopefully one day I would love to provide that as well. But yeah.
Awesome. And you guys can find her email too on her YouTube, I believe. Or you can give that now if they want to book a session with you.
Oh, yeah. So it's my email is heal from the heart. So exactly how it's spelled. And then three threes. So 333 at gmail.com.
Thank you so much. This is my like sister who can see, like we can see the same. So if you guys love like my clairvoyancies, like Lee is a master clairvoyant. I really love her. And then I have my sister Drea here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, your channel, how they can reach you, all that good stuff.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Oh, well, my name is Drea, and my YouTube channel is Black Womb Men Ancestral Healing, and that's Womb Man Ancestral Healing. And I am a beginner in this healing, healing the intentions of just healing the Black woman or woman of color, to kind of heal those lower chakras and focusing more on the sacral for to just pull out the creativity and um, just so many different things from that point. But yeah, I'm new to the group here. I'm happy to be here, and yeah.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, awesome guys. And I think your booking link is on your channel as well, right?
It is. My Linktree link is on my channel. Um,
Okay.
as of right now, I'm offering free sessions. So
Guys, you want a free session? You guys been waiting for free sessions. You guys been waiting for free sessions. If you want a free session, just get with Drea here. And it's what Black woman. Wait, don't get me. Say it one more time, Drea.
yes, Black woman ancestral healing.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And please do, guys, put your handles and emails in the chat if you'd like. And then we're gonna get started. Thank you guys so much for being here. A few of our other sisters will be trickling in here in a moment. Some are not feeling good as well, so we send lots of love out to you guys. Guys, we're gonna just spend some time here and tap into these mysterious plane crashes because I think we all know that something just is not right. Something just doesn't sit well with my spirit, with our spirit. And the collective soul body is wanting answers. So we're going to take some time here just to really ground into the energy. Yeah, channel, remote view, and just come in, guys, and just put in the chat your country or city, and we're going to start this session for the collective. Thank you very much. And please, guys, if you have, when you have anything, just let me know. The energy feels bumpy. Doesn't feel wavy, but it feels bumpy, and it almost feels controlled in a way. I'm also hearing the word electric or electricity.
So I asked Source what the planes represent, and I heard humanity. And when I fell into the energy of the planes, it just felt like I just keep seeing like this, like an extension, an ascension would happen, but then a decline, ascension, decline, ascension. And it's like capped. And oh, I'm getting chills. And it feels like it represents, again, like the humanities, or just humanities need and want to ascend, but then there's something that is capping it, and I feel it's almost trapped. The energy is trapped. And I feel like to be able to break the box or break out of the box, because I feel like these crashes are almost there's a maximum point, if that makes sense. So once the plane hits that maximum altitude, I don't know why, but there's like this thing, and then they crash, and then they decline, if that makes sense. And there's a release that needs to happen. I asked what can remove this block, and I don't know, I feel like there needs to be a release of some sort.
Okay. I was getting pains in my throat too, on the right side of my throat as well. And I was, something's not right. The energy, when you said a release, it felt like when you had your hands there, something's capping this.
Mm-hmm.
Something's capping the energy. Who is that? Is that the ancestors, or is this interference? Hi, Taya.
Hi, Taya.
Hi.
Hi. So we're live already. We're tapping into the plane crashes. So please just tap in and join us. Something's capping it. Something's smacking them down. Something's going on where these planes can't fly as high as they used to. There's something up there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There may be more things happening. I'm sure on a cardinal level, there's a lot of things happening where they want to instill fear and things of that nature. There also is a talk of Tesla bringing out planes that would revolutionize the whole industry. However, I'm speaking to Source. Source is saying we are capping this with love. Like there's something going on up there that it's either, I don't have the answers for it, but what Source is saying, we are capping it. I feel that either humanity has not risen to the energy to be able to actually fly at the same altitude, because something is there. It could be angelics kind of stepping into this realm, or you know how everything's kind of like the veil is thin. And so we're getting a lot of residue, cosmic energy, cosmic rays coming in, penetrating through our atmosphere. And I think it's the vibration of humanity. They're not able to hold the frequency. I'm getting something like that. But please, guys, let
I
me know.
agree. One of the words I was hearing was ascension.
Hmm.
I think I feel like the vibration is just too low. And really I feel like the collective is stuck just in a low vibration overall, the whole collective, when we add it all up together. You know, it's not where it needs to be. Like you were saying, it's capped, like something's stopping it. And I think it has to do with healing. People just kind of like brush over the healing, you know? And it's like a lot of stuff gets swept under the rug. Before we know it, hundreds of years have gone by, and we're like, wait, we never even dealt with this thing that happened.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because I was just, remote viewing, like I guess just a general crash site and just open to see what is really holding us back. And then the images of the ancestors just came to mind, and they just came in, and I think they just want to be heard, and just I think also remembered, and just feel. I feel like that's what humanity is missing a lot, is the feeling. I feel them right now. They just want to be almost like they don't want to be forgotten, but then they want their pain and suffering to be
Acknowledged.
yes, thank you. Thank you. um they've gone through so much, and Yeah. And it's like everybody, you know, all of our ancestors, we have ancestors on this land. And I mean, we all are one, you know, we came from one source and we feel it in our bodies. And I think that's what humanity is missing. A lot of us have forgotten to feel and allow it to work through and to forgive. You know, there's still a lot of hate and resentment because of the tragedies that has happened, not only on this land, but around the world. Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. And you know what? As I was doing some automatic drawing, it's like a battery. The battery is made of two parts, it has a negative charge and a positive charge. But what I'm seeing here, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive charges out of maybe 30, 40 negative. It's not balanced. How are we gonna actually, because the atmosphere of the 5D is here. And that's what the planes are trying to, they're, ooh, I wanted to say they're trying to fly in the 5D, but they're frying. And so guys, when you're on these planes, you have to be holding the positive charge. You cannot let fear come in. You need to tell the person next to you, they tell the next person, they tell the next person to hold a positive charge. Anytime you get on a flight, hold a positive charge and tell as many people as you can, even your loved ones, if they can hold a positive charge for you, this will truly help, because we have a new, I'm hearing, magnetic field, which is like, it's a new heart field, like the collective heart is actually new. And I'm hearing this for the first time. It's like every time there's time for like another level of expansion, source or the collective soul body creates another heart. That heart becomes a stamp or like a template, right? And so we need to sink into the new elevated heart. And so we need more of a positive charge, because what's happening is it's frying us. Instead of flying, we're frying, because we are, there's a lot of electricity in this higher, you know, positive charge, this 5D expanded charge. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So ladies, Drea, Taya, let me know if you have anything.
Well, when I got cut off there, when I got cut off, I heard ancestors, um, and I heard Lee say ancestors before I got cut off, and then I was thinking about the Orishas, the African goddesses, and Oya is all about destruction, right, and rebirth. And that card, I have an oracle deck there, and that card kept popping up a lot the last couple of months. So, and when you look at this oracle card, I'm visualizing in my head right now. There's like lightning coming out of her hands. So I know, I just feel like that right there is very symbolic of just the rebirth and change and destruction that needs to happen for, I guess, this new timeline that some of us is going to be on. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I realized too that Oya represents the number 9 energy as well. This is the number 9 year. So, I don't know. It's more, yes, I feel like too, is more of a frequency. And yes, you know, depending on your frequency is going to determine how much negative things, I guess, um, manifest in your life. Um, so that is something very key. So just make sure that if you are on a flight, to make sure that you are holding that positive, higher vibrational energy on there as much as you can. So and just day to day life. This year in 2025, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So, but yeah,
That's her. So that's
yes,
her.
yes, yes.
And these goddesses, the divine feminine is back. And so that's a lot of energy. They don't mean to come in and destroy. They're just standing in their power. It's just the fact that we have not been standing in any sense of power. We've been giving all of our power away. So now in this new expanded energy, we can't fly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm.
I think, Taya, you were going to say something.
I've just been taking notes here. And yeah, I don't really have much to say at the moment.
At the moment. Okay. All right. We'll keep tapping in. So that's the first message. We need more of a positive charge. I want to go deeper. I just, because I do see the cap. I understand, yes, we need to have a positive charge, but like, I just want to know, like, what's up there? Like, something is there, like in the skies now, something that wasn't there before. Is it the ancestors there?
Mm. I mean, in the beginning, I did say I heard disturbance in the skies. So there's a disturbance. So yes, what is that disturbance then? And I mean, Oya is an ancestor, is a African goddess. So I mean, I don't know if it's the on a spiritual level. I don't know. I don't know what a disturbance.
Yeah. Well, we can tap into that disturbance and try to figure that out.
Oh, cool.
Something with the sun.
Mm.
I don't know, but it feels as if the sun, like I'm channeling something with the sun. Like, I know this is going to sound crazy, but it feels like the sun is an entity of some sort. Not to say that everything is entity, right? We are all entities as well, right? But I'm not sure if there's something weird with the sun that feels that I don't know if it's positive or negative yet, but it just feels that the energy that this sun is putting out feels that it won't let, I'm hearing, I won't let trespassers by. Something about the sun. And this is strange. This is strange. I gotta tap into this. This is weird. That's strange. I think also too, our ecosystem has changed. Like even in the oceans, they've been drilling in the ocean. I'm hearing drilling in the ocean. And then all of the sea creatures are turning like our whole ecosystem has changed because of all of the things that they've been doing on Earth. And I think that now the energy of the sun is different now too. I think that's what I'm getting, but I see the ecosystem that is being turned like upside down, or it's not the way that it used to be.
Mhm.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you so much
Mm.
for the super chat. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, guys, I know that's weird, but I just saw that image, so please don't tell me I'm crazy.
Mhm.
When I was tuning into the barrier and then the sun and why that cap is there, I heard rite of passage. I don't know if maybe that's just validation that the split is here, between 5D and 3D. So
Yes, Lee. Yeah, I think we've shifted. We've actually done it, guys. We've done it. We're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. You know what's funny? I was actually talking the other day, I was telling you guys, I was filling something out online and I like looked at my name and I had no connection to it for a split second. And it wasn't just me. My brother saw it too. He felt the same exact way. And then we happened to look back and we're like, oh, yeah, that's us. That's our last name. But for a moment, we had zero connection to it. It was like, it just looked so odd, like we never seen it before. And all of these little tiny nuances have been popping up for me is that I am not on the same timeline as I used to be. And
Mhm.
February 28th is a very important day. The last days of February always solidifies a new timeline. So if you guys are trying to quantum leap, you have to protect the new timeline. I missed it last year, but thank God I missed it because it was a false timeline, trying to put me on a false timeline. But this year, I feel as if this year is the year supposed to happen. Because if I would have did it last year, if that was the year of karma, I would have been looped back around. But this year, I'm hearing not only is the year of I'm hearing the year of the saints, the year of justice, right? And of course the year of completion. So this is we can make our quantum leaps now. And I think that a lot of us are already feeling the energy of the new timeline. And to your point, Lee, you have to earn it. You can't like trespass. And that's kind of what I was getting to. And when you were like had your hands here, I'm like, what's capping it? Like, what? Why do you keep doing that? Something's capping it. But it's our ancestors, right? It's sourced. You have to earn it. You have to earn it. Mm.
When we speak on timelines, this makes me think just this is more than just these disturbances in the sky, like just humanity in general, our day-to-day lives, like those who are on that higher timeline, on that 5D timeline. I just feel like there's going to be disturbances in our own lives as well because of that. I just really feel like a lot of us are going to be going through a lot of disturbances or things falling apart because the old is falling away, where we are on just this frequency, this new timeline. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's, it's, you just don't realize how this also affects your personal life as well, with this change, with you doing the inner work and wanting to ascend and be your higher self and, um, you know, just having a heart for humanity. There's a lot of people on here that does not care about humanity or people or anything of that matter at all. So especially now with a lot of different agendas in things, you know, yeah, going on right now. So
Yeah. So a personal shift too. It's not just collective. Like when I said that the ecosystem had been turned, but that's happening in our own lives too. Like lots of things will change after this quantum leap. It will change. Yeah.
mm.
Oh, you're muted, Lee. Yeah, something to say.
I just got a connection. We are making the shift between the masculine world to the feminine and embracing like the healthy feminine, you know. I feel like that's Mother Gaia too. When you did that, I just saw her just shifting from a masculine energy to more feminine, where it's more softer and understanding that rest is not a bad thing, that we don't have to do hustle culture. I mean, I feel like, yeah, it's interesting. I keep hearing like planes and birds are the same thing, but then if you think about it, an airplane is more stiff and more rigid, right? And it's metal versus a bird that is more fluid and it like goes. Oh my gosh, I'm getting chills just making that. I was like, why do I keep thinking planes and birds and birds and planes? But I guess that's what it is. Oh, go ahead,
Yeah.
Tamara.
No, I just to your point, the plane is the masculine.
Yeah.
Think about it. The plane is more left brain. It's more structured, right? It's more like organized. It's on automation. You know what I mean? We're called to be more fluid now, step into our feminine energy. And maybe it's very interesting. And I don't know anything about these new planes that Elon is creating, but um, it's very interesting because the old planes just won't do in this new energy. So there might be something. I mean, as much as I want to build my case against Elon, he might be onto something that I think we will need new technology in our skies. Now this is probably coming from Tesla, the real Tesla, not Elon, the technology, but these old planes won't do because they're too much. Think about it. They were created by the masculine. They were curated in a masculine on a masculine earth field, you know, when it was more heavily masculine. And now that we are moving, into the feminine, right? Everything's shifting. And even the feminine, right, is how you even get to the higher consciousness, how you even get to the 5D from the 3D, have to go back into the womb, right? And we've all been doing that since 2020. We've been sent back into the womb, right? So a lot of people have been birthed, right? And a lot of people have been coming into deep knowings, right? And it's the energy of water, the womb man, water that helps us really get the rebirth. So thank you so much, Lee. Thank you, Drea. Very, very, very powerful. Yeah. And I'm seeing, you remember when Trump's ear was shot off? It was not shot off, Lord, shot at, grazed with a bullet. I think it was his right ear. Source is showing me a ear saying that we're gonna get a piercing, like something is okay, thank you, Source. This is what's going on. This is why the transmuters of the communication towers can't communicate because our ears are pierced with a new voice. It's the right ear, which is your spiritual ear. The same men are listening in those towers. They're listening with their old ear, the left ear, right? The left hemisphere. But we're really everything has to shift. This is how technology within itself will have to shift into the feminine codes if it is actually to be edifying for the new humanity.
I love it. I wonder if that's the cap right there. Like, if you're not only vibrating at a higher frequency, but if you're not leaning into your feminine and allowing that energy to guide you, through like life and living your best life and living the best life for humanity, right? Then you're just going to get shot back down because it just all makes sense now. Like it doesn't match, the vibration doesn't match anymore. So that's great.
It didn't take us very long, guys. Thank God. What do you have, Drea? What do you have? What you want to tap into the ancestors? Tap into the ancestors and let us know what they're saying about this.
Hmm. Well, I have a ringing in my right ear for some reason.
Okay, all right, follow that.
Okay, I just had this ringing. I'm just trying to like it's okay. Um, all I heard was it is time. It is time. So this being a number, I just think this year is very pivotal and it being nine because I just feel like whoever or whomever or like the collective, if they cannot get on board, get on ship, get on this new plane, right? Like I just feel like they're gonna get left behind, and then it's like there's nothing that we can do about it because like I mean for a year, I mean 2020 was the big just like call. There's so many people who, including myself, just woke up. You know what I'm saying? To just the illusion of everything, leaving Christianity behind and coming more into just the core essence of why are we here? Like, why are we working these 9 to 5 jobs? Why are we, in this such in a box and everything is just so repetitive? Like our lives shouldn't be this boring and lackluster. There's so much more to each and every one of us. So I just feel like, you know, I guess I feel like that was the time frame for everybody to get on board and to awaken and to make those changes and heal and start, at least start, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like if that's not, I just, wow, I did because yeah, next year is the number one. So I just, I wonder about those who are not or have not done the healing or have pushed it away or haven't opened up themselves to something more than just the system we were programmed in. I just feel like I don't know. It makes me kind of sad and kind of just about just those who may not be there next year on that new timeline. But I just really feel like it's time. Like this is it. So
Wow. They get left behind. They get swallowed. This is what I'm hearing. And I wrote about this in the Cosmic Bible, the great swallow. They get swallowed. That is what I heard, guys. That's and it could be an energetic swallowing. I think what it is a recycling of their energy. And so, oh my God, I'm channeling, right? So what Source is saying is this is also how we jump timelines. I'm channeling. Whoa, my goodness. Um, we have decided, all of us here, we've decided to be on our journey. We all met each other on our own healing journey, and we decided to walk the plank and make the leap. But for the ones by next year who don't, Source is saying the energy gets reabsorbed or consumed back into Source. And what happens to their bodies? This is their consciousness goes back. Now, this is how we get NPCs. I used to think it was just people that, no, anyone can become an NPC in a timeline when they don't rise to the frequency occasion. Because if there is, think about it, this world will always grow and expand. So there has to be some sort of swallowing of the old energies, and they'll go and they'll learn and they'll have, they'll learn with source, and then they'll come back out. But what happens is they now become the program of these people. They now almost become sedated. And so it makes it like where our energy is much higher and it's able to be expressed on a larger frequency bandwidth, right? Because those energies are now being sedated and those people become NPCs in this timeline. But in other timelines, they could very well be whole and functioning. You know what I mean? So that's the first thing the source is saying. But get this, guys, this is going to sum the message up. I started channeling the song A Whole New World by Aladdin. So I'm going to read that. It says, I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now, when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, feminine energy, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up there, it's crystal clear. Now I'm in a whole new world with you. Now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, incredible feeling, soaring, tumbling, free willing through an endless diamond sky, a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. But wait, it gets deeper. 1 second, Lee, and I'm gonna let you go. When I Googled, I said, what's the spiritual meaning of Aladdin? What's it symbolize? Aladdin symbolizes female empowerment, freedom, and a rejection of traditional gender roles. Done.
That's what I was about to say to her. I was like, oh my gosh, that song just represents like the divine feminine. It's just,
yep,
it's beautiful. It's like fluid and it's creative. And to be honest, Drea, oh my gosh, when you were talking about the ancestors, you oozed femininity. I don't know if you felt that, but your energy was like, oh my gosh, she is just beaming feminine, divine feminine right now. But it was beautiful. Sorry, I didn't say anything earlier, but
no, you're good.
but that's that I loved it. I didn't notice that song until you read the lyrics. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow. Oh my God, guys. This is it. Taya, please, anytime you have anything, yeah, let us know. Yeah. This is great. Yeah.
I just wanted to, there was a couple of notes I did make, and I just want to validate some of the things that you guys were saying. And just some of the things that I wrote was 3D, which is the fear consciousness, and 5D, which is the love unity consciousness. So, you know, a lot of people are still stuck in that 3D zone. And I did write beginning of new earth. So I wanted to confirm that for you guys as well. I wanted to just get some messages for the collective. And I don't know. It just feels like we're shifting. And it's almost like we're learning how to be human again. All of us grounding and actually getting in our bodies and actually living this human experience once and for all. Because, when we're, in this matrix society, we get pulled out of our bodies basically all the time. So I don't know. It just feels like we're starting to awaken to just being human again, what that really is. And that's kind of some of the messages I'm getting.
I love that. Yeah.
That's perfect, Taya. I think I just want to reiterate that the 3D, there is a split. I see like cyborgs, a lot of people have numbed themselves that they don't even, like the Tin Man from Dorothy, right? The Wizard of Oz. Like that is the 3D matrix. You have lost your heart for humanity, for your neighbor, for your loved ones, compassion and grace, not only for others, but for yourself, ultimately for yourself. It's easy to give, but then also you have to be able to receive it yourself. So I think that's the key in shifting. That was beautiful, Taya. Beautifully said.
Yeah. Thank you. That song was wow. Sometimes I love when Source brings songs because it just makes you realize we don't even listen to music in the same way. We don't even we consume like we don't like it's not substance for our soul, you know? We don't have that soul music anymore. Everything is so like mass produced and it's I think we got it wrong. I think we thought that this social media would lead to not that we thought enlightenment, but in a way we thought it would expand us or like get us, in this technological phase. But it is not, you guys, the technology is us. I keep saying that, but now I really feel it. Like you can be on the magic carpet, just like Aladdin, Jasmine. You you can. It's your energy. It can't be manufactured like the plane. The plane was manufactured by the ingenuity of men. And now, how do we fly? We have to be malleable, like how Lee said, like birds. And birds, they're even wise, right? Birds will send you messages. They will come to your window at night. So the birds represent not only feminine codes coming back online, but also to the ancestors. The ancestors can send you messages through birds all the time. Like, this is the technology. Your femininity now, guys, is what is about to help you make the shift. And even if you are a man, your feminine codes is what's going to help you make the shift. What's going to fly these planes is our feminine codes. What's going to sustain the planes in the sky is our love, is moving more into the right hemisphere of the brain, the more creative. How are we going to not get interference with all the different, in the towers? We're going to have to listen from our spiritual ear. You're going to have spiritual ears to hear in this new frequency. Even the sun refuses to work with you if you're not of love and light. The sun, the whole ecosystem will turn its back on you if you cannot step into on your magic carpet. That's the message, the magic carpet. There I go. Anyone else? Wow. Any last messages?
I just have to, the Aladdin song was just beautiful, by the way. Like I as a millennial and growing up when that time in that era when that came out, it just brought me back to my inner child. So it's just I'm gonna be listening to that song in a whole different way now.
Me too. We got her on a magic
It touched my
carpet.
spirit so much. I don't know. It's just oh man. Mm.
That touched me too. Like seriously, like we are literally everyone right now should be riding a magic carpet. So if you meet someone and they're not on their magic carpet, I'm gonna ask them, where are you at in your life? Are you on your magic carpet? You meet someone, ask them, do they have if they don't have a magic carpet, click off.
And the hardest thing about this is having to when it gets close to home, like when you have to literally leave family members and friends behind
Yeah.
because the frequency just does not align.
Mm.
It can't be in the same space anymore. And we've been kind of like trying to like tiptoe between both trying to hold on to the new, but then hold on to the old at the same time and trying to have everything at once because we are scared of what comes with this, right? What really comes with just stepping into your power, this new timeline, the age of Aquarius, all that's required is revolution. It's changing, going against the grain, doing things that's different. You know what I'm saying? Like this new timeline is not, we can't really think of or we don't need to be conceptualizing things that happened just the old way of thinking. Like I have to, and I'm constantly reminding myself that at times too, like stop thinking or trying to figure out, or if you have an issue or a problem, doing it the old way that you would do things. This is all, if you're going to be on this 5D frequency, you have to start changing and moving differently than, your old self used to. So this is going to be the biggest destruction, I feel like, in just shit falling apart. Like just because it's going to affect like it's going to be close to home, your personal life. Who was going? That is the thing. Who was leaving?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're on this new frequency in this timeline. And if you know what your purpose is, that has to be the first and foremost, most important thing. So it's scary when you think about it because it's scary to let go of things that you've attached yourself to most of your life. It's heartbreaking. I hear heartbreak. So yes, it's magical and it's wonderful. Like, oh, like I said, that song touched me so much, but at the same time, there's going to be some heartbreak um that's going to come from that, and heartbreak externally happening around the entire world, as well.
Yeah.
Probably at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's wild. Yeah.
Yeah. So and Source is really saying not to worry because everything will be changed in a blink of an eye. You're not even gonna know, guys, when the shift happens, like when like right now, some of us are there and some of us aren't. But very soon, when we start this year over, I mean, in next year, we're going back to one, right? This is really a whole nother timeline, right? You're not gonna know. You're not gonna know. Everything's gonna change. That code is gonna change in a blink of an eye. You're not gonna know that your friend is now like you're not gonna, I can't explain it, but you're not gonna know that anything has changed. But in fact, everything would have changed. Like the change will happen swiftly. And it's not going to disrupt. Source is not going to disrupt our life. Like, oh my God, we wake up and we're all like our family is missing or whatever. But if, to be honest, if we wake up in a new timeline, you're going to feel that whoever's in that timeline with you has always been there. You're not going to know, that you're not going to know. And there's certain things that are not for us to know because yeah, the world would just be chaotic if we knew all of that. And Basically, guys, we are literally going into a fairy tale land. I'm also channeling like helium balloons. Remember back in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, you grab onto a helium balloon and you start flying in the air? Like, that's the thing. Like, it's crazy. It's like, this is the world that we actually, everything they show you in the cartoons, that's the world we're going into. It's the thing where anything could actually happen, which is good because the manifestation in this year of completion, oh my God, going into next year, I'm telling you guys, this is a good thing. We're going to be manifesting like crazy, but we have to manifest like a child with our inner child. And so, like I said, I was saying, Catrice, summing up the message of the planes is that we need to be in our feminine energy. The world has shifted from the left brain, right? We're going back into the right brain, more feminine, right? The more the inner child, the more hearing from source, the being more malleable, like how a bird flies, right? Which is more feminine versus the plane that is more rigid and structured. The structure can't survive because the old energy of the masculine, we're not there anymore. The whole ecosystem has shifted, and really the rise of the feminine, right, is here, and that's why the planes are falling out of the sky because there's not enough people to hold the heart lamp open, right? So when we're on these flights, we have to be shooting love from our heart. We got to be smiling. We got to be talking to people. We got to be, is that yin and yang balance, like the battery, the positive and negative charge, right? We can't be off tilt, right? And because the ancestors and even the sun, the entire ecosystem will not work for you unless you step into the feminine codes. So guys, we're going to be manifesting. The more crazy something sounds, the better it is. That's what I want to say. Oh my God. Thank you guys for being here tonight. And Catrice, let me know if you have anything as well. And I do want us to just really quickly, we'll take a few minutes and just do an energy kind of clearing for the collective and for everyone on a flight. And I'm gonna send all of the planes. I'm gonna actually send the atmosphere up there where I feel that it gets really hard to fly. I'm gonna go and code that, which is like just energy, like pink energy, just hearts, 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 hearts. That's you, Lee. You go do that. Oh my God. And Tay is wearing the pink and Lee has the pink background. Oh my God. I just realized that. So yeah.
Yes. That is so beautiful. Thank you I love how you put that. So just putting in that feminine love, receiving energy, just to help balance everything out. Because
Yes.
we all give so much. Oh my gosh. We all give, give, give. But are we really receiving? So
Yeah. All right. Anyone else before we do the quick little healing? Got it. Okay. I might go into some light language and okay. You guys want to say what you'll be doing during this healing portion? So I'll be patting the energy in the skies with more love and protection from source.
I will light the way for all of humanity to know how to connect with their hearts if they choose to.
I will be joining in and sending love and light as well in the skies and for all our pilots as well.
Drea, Taya.
I'll be sending just love and light as well. Having my ancestors guide me just for protection and as just a collective art just in disguise right now this time. So
Thank you. Taya?
I will be just sending everyone empowerment and divine will just to step into their own power and take back their sovereignty and just really, become sovereign again.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get this healing session underway. I'm gonna ground in some light language, and everyone watching, everyone here, let's hold the energy for the collective, clearing the skies, sending protection to anyone that flies, pilots, customers, flight attendants, staff, and humanity, so you guys can heal right along with us. I'm gonna go into some light language for the collectives, guys. Mirandere shum murunda karana murana shum burunda kara. Miranda da morane anne shamrana na karamona mona karamona ne shumarampo. Minane karambambara shumrutu. Minane ramborocha. Manana karaniramborota nere tamborote ne shingmoroto. Miranda karamuna na shamboroto karamberete. Nimorana kamuro namorota karasha. Mimoratane hamarane shambroto. Mimorane krashimonane ambane ankarambo. Nirane shimananta karahamboro toma. Mane amarata karashamberete. Himane karashimona karamane amana karashimo. Mane nana karashimane ane hamoratane karashimanata. Minane krashimane krashamborata. Hamarane krashamaneta nena manana manda karamanana krashamorana. Manana krashimane hamarambaratane. Minana krishimane muramboratan kara. Mane shambroto krashimanata. Mane karanina namorata karamane. Minana krishimana muata krani. Minana moakarani karane shambareta krenda. Manera nene krashimana tengara nere kramane krashambarata. Minana moakarani ramburuani shimane karamatamburutu. Minane krashamara nere tenana shimuruama. Minana krashimana tanire tishamba. Hamoro, hamoro, hamoro akane ham, hamara kamoro hane, hanne kere shambare tenere shambarete, hinane, hanne kere shimane, muromarane ramahana, hunnana kere shambarana kara shimarata, hanireta ne hane marambarata. Hamarane hane kramane shamorata. Hamarane tini shanirata krashamara. Mirane hanamo ana krashamoroto. Hamere muna hekera shamoroto. Mirane krashamoroto kra mirata marante manatambo. There's a lot of ancestors in the skies. They are literally birthing. There are a bunch of ancestors like literally birthing out the new energy. These are labor pains too, guys. These planes, these are labor pains. So you have to remember to breathe. Everyone, like we have to ground again. They were the ancestors are alive. The ancestors are here. They are birthing from above. There are literally ancestors that only come down here to birth energies. These are the ancestors that are in the skies right now. And these are tribal women, right? These are like I was as getting, you know, even Taya, like I was just feeling the essence, because these women are really wanting these ancestors. They are having a lot of labor pains. They want to ground. They want humanity to ground. Please get off of the concrete and ground, because they are crowning. I feel like they're like the energy is coming out, right? That's the turbulence. You notice in recent years, there's way more turbulence than it used to be. These are the birthing ancestors. These are the echoes of their pain, their labor pains, and they've labored with all of us. Get out of the crayon box. That's what they're saying. They've labored with all of us, because we come from the very minerals in the ground, right? And they want us to connect back into dirt, back into the dirt from which we came. All right, any last messages, guys?
I was just, while you were doing your light language, it's like I started feeling like it was codes. And I also started feeling like, you know, the divine feminine awakening. But it was felt like it was codes. So it's like I was directing the codes to awaken humanity. So I was just seeing the divine will in people being ignited, like a fire in them, like, hey, like, and I was just like and seeing all these people starting to light up and awaken. So yeah, that's what I was really working on. So it was really beautiful. It really was. And um yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful. Awesome. Anyone else? Good. All right, we good? We're good. Good. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you guys were holding the energy. It was a lot. There's a lot of birthing. There's a lot of a lot of feminine energy going on. You know, imagine a bunch of just women in one room laboring. Yes, that's a lot. A lot. Guys, Catrice has a new hypnosis channel, guys. I want she'll let you know to give you the link for your channel. Catrice.
Yeah, I'll have to post the link. I'll have to copy and paste it into the video once it's posted. But yes, it's the Ethereal Hypnosis Radio. So it's more of a radio style type of channel, speaking on hypnosis and healing. So go check it out. I got a couple of videos.
Yay, guys. Yes, please support the family here, guys. So we can all grow together, because baby, if you know, YouTube be weird. So maybe one day y'all don't see me here. I might pop up on some of these other channels, right? And Taya, you want to give you and Trinity's YouTube?
Yeah. Yes. Our YouTube channel is Birthing 5D. And so we do videos around 3D to 5D consciousness. And so we would love if you guys check us out, subscribe.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome, guys. Well, this has been so beautiful. Thank you guys for being here with us. Hi, Sean, my day one. Thank you so much. So happy that you're here. Happy to see you. Hi, Margarita. Bye, Gail. Thanks again for the super chat. Carolyn, April. Bye, guys. You guys have a fantastic evening. We will.